Good evening and welcome to our top story. The strained relationship between India and Canada has once again come under the spotlight. This time, it's over allegation of foreign interference in Canadian politics and the sensitive issue of Sikh nationalism. So, let's break down the story and its broader implications, specifically in the context of India's ongoing fight against Khalistani separatism and the growing diplomatic tensions with Canada. In a hearing at Canada's House of Commons, Brampton Mayor Patrick Brown, a former candidate for the Conservative Party leadership back in 2022, found himself at the center of allegations involving Indian interference. Brown firmly stated that foreign meddling do not impact the outcome of the race that ultimately elected Pierre Poilievre as leader of the Conservative Party. However, Brown actually revealed that during his campaign, he faced the pushback from an Indian diplomat over his use of the term Sikh nation. The diplomat reportedly expressed concern that such language could be interpreted as supporting Sikh nationalism, an issue that hits the heart of India's fight against Khalistani separatist movement. Now, if I tell you that India has long viewed Khalistan, a proposed independent Sikh state, as a direct threat to its sovereignty. The movement, largely centered among diaspora communities in countries like Canada, the US and the UK, has led to years of tension between New Delhi and these governments. Now for India, Khalistani activism isn't just a political challenge. It often involves allegation of extremism and link to violence. Let me tell you recently what exactly happened in Canada. So Patrick Brown admitted that after receiving feedback from the Indian Consul General, he changed his terminology to avoid using phrases like Sikh nation. Instead, he opted for a Punjabi term with a similar meaning, avoiding terms that could be perceived as promoting separatism. On the other hand, Liberal MP Jennifer O'Connell expressed his interaction, calling it a clear case of foreign interference in Canada's democracy. After that, Brown responded by saying that Indian officials can sometimes be robust in expressing their opinion, reflecting India's strong stance against Khalistan-related issues. Now, you definitely know that diplomatic relationship between India and Canada has been really rocky, specifically in recent years. The situation escalated when Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau publicly linked India to the killing of Khalistani separatist leader Hardeep Singh Nijjar, and he was living in British Columbia. After that, India dismissed all the allegations and called it baseless, further straining their ties. For decades, India has accused Canada of providing a safe haven for Khalistani supporters. These accusations have been implied by incidents like rallies in Canada featuring Khalistani flag and anti-India slogans. On the other hand, Canada is no less. They argue that its law protects free speech and the right of peaceful assembly even for controversial causes. Now, India has consistently worked to counter Khalistani movement abroad, seeing them as a threat to its unity, and which is partially true. Any language or any support that could be interpreted as endorsing separatism is a red flag for New Delhi. For Indian officials, ensuring Canadian politicians avoid a rhetoric that fuels separatism is a part of defending national integrity. Now ahead, as diplomatic ties between India and Canada remain strained, stories like Patrick Brown's raises questions about how far nations can go in influencing foreign policies. For Canada, maintaining diplomatic integrity is a key. But for India, the fight against Khalistan remains non-negotiable. With tensions already really high, this story adds another layer to the growing mistrust between New Delhi and Ottawa. Will this push both the countries further apart? Or is there room for dialogue and cooperation? Only time will tell. But till then, do follow TimesXP for more such updates.